Hey guys, welcome back to another Decorate With Me video. The 4th is always one that I'm excited about because it kind of kicks off the holidays for the rest of the year. So I always love when it's time to bust out my 4th of July decor. I wanted to start out in the family room because this was the room I was the most excited to decorate, but these buntings, they are literally being held up by thumbtacks and a prayer. And I'm being for real right now. I have nothing else to attach them with, so I'm crossing my fingers that they will stay up. So far, so good. It's been a couple days and they have not fallen down yet. Anyway, I will link what I can in the description. These buntings were just Amazon finds and they were super affordable. So I will have these linked at the top of my description just so they're really easy to find. I had a different picture sitting right here, but my mom actually gave me this last night, and this is a drawing that my great grandma did years and years ago. So my mom's grandma, my great grandma, yeah, my mom's mom. But I thought this was perfect to put in this frame and to put it on the shelf. So anyway, I love this for a million reasons, but especially because it's from my grandma. It's pretty cool. Moving on to the breakfast nook, I know this is a favorite of all of you guys for each season, but something I always like to do is use treats in jars that have the color scheme of whatever the holiday is. During Christmas, I love to do candy canes or those old-fashioned Christmas candies, and that's just a simple way to decorate. I always like to use practical items or just things in jars and things that we are actually using or eating. And then this container I actually found at an antique store around Christmas time. So I've been holding on to it to use for the 4th, and I was really excited about this find. But as far as decorating goes, for the 4th, there's not much creativity here. It's mostly just me shoving flags in about every square inch of my house. I feel like I overdo it. I definitely overdo it every year. Between the flags and the buntings, there's probably like 1,000 of them in my house. I kind of just like to put them all over the place.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. All that's left is you and me. I can't promise you're the only thing I see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream. Quiet voices in the night, and time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by, tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see.
I wanted to include this, well, it's not a recipe, but this cake that I make every 4th of July in this video, because if you want to try it out this year, you're going to want to be prepping for it in advance. So I know I've shown this on YouTube. I created a reel about it last year, so I'm sure if you followed for a while, you've already seen this cake. But it's just so cool that I have to make it every year, and I love to share it with you guys. So we're gonna make it again. All you're going to need, I would get 3 cake mixes, 2 of just your basic white cake mixes, and then you're also going to want a red velvet. So 3 total, and we are going to turn this into a flag. Mario is my little assistant today, and he's gonna help us make some cake. Okay, so let's get the white cake mix first. Can you dump in the water? All right. Woo, we're living life on the edge. Okay, good job. 1,
2, 3.
3 is all we need. Okay, pour it in. Wow. Good job. Let's put it down. Push the button. Good job. I'm first making the white mix, so I'm just going to split the batter in half, and you're going to want 2 of the same size circle pans. Grease them up really well, and again, I'm just gonna split the batter right in half. When it comes to the blue, I'm going to make this a little thicker, so it will be more than, like, it'll probably be 3/4 of the batter rather than splitting it half and half, because you need the blue cake to be thicker than the other cakes. That looks good, and we will pop this in the oven. So now we have our 3 white cakes, our 2 red and our 1 blue, and you probably can tell this is a little bit thicker. Plus I'm going to be removing the bumps off of these cakes. So now the next step is I'm going to take one of the white cakes and one of the red cakes, and we're going to cut some circles out. I just removed all of the tops of the cake, so these are completely flat. They're a lot thinner now, and so now that these are thinner, this is about twice as thick. And now we're going to cut out the circles. So I'm just gonna use this as my stencil and then cut around, and we're only gonna be keeping the inside of this red piece. I usually like to do it 2 times around, make sure that it really got cut all the way through. And then we're going to just get rid of this part. I'm trying to film with multiple cameras, and I forgot to hit record during this part. So I kept the outside circle for the blue, the inside circle of 1 red and 1 white, and then we have 2 regular white cakes and 1 red. So now we are just going to stack this together. Hopefully this makes sense, and it's going to turn into a flag. We started with one of the white layers, then I have a red, white. Now it's time to stick this one on top, and then we are going to stick this one and this one inside of the center.